What's up, YouTube? Pokestrats TCG, bringing you another Pokemon video. Today I'm showing you guys my favorite deck of the format so far. This has been my favorite deck and the deck that I've played the most so far in this current format with Evolving Skies. And this is the deck, Dragapult Shadow Rider, a hybrid deck with both of those two VMAXs. Same type though. Yep, this has been my favorite deck. I've had pretty good results with it too on ladder. I've had 202 games played, 131 wins. So not bad. Definitely kind of satisfied with how the deck's been, and I really just like the deck a lot. If I was to play at an event, I would definitely be playing this deck. Like if I was gonna play an event tomorrow, like a regionals or something, or even something that even that high, I would definitely play this deck. And yeah, it's really good. I'll try to explain the deck and give you as much information as possible and why it's a good solid deck and why I really like the deck. First, Shadow Rider is the main guy. Underworld Door is really good. Lets you draw 2, attach an energy to a bench, psychic Pokemon, psychic energy, attach, and you draw 2 cards. Really good at powering up Dragapult. And also, powering itself, you do both usually in a matchup. Max Phantom, 2 energies, 130, put 5 damage cards on the bench Pokemon. Really solid turn 2 attack. That is very easy to get to. So it's really consistent. You don't even need to go Shadow Rider to get this attack off. You can manually attach and attach to turn 2 like normal Dragapult way and attack. But if you don't get the energy turn 1, you could Underworld Door and attach energy to Dragapult VMAX, and you still do 130 and get to that turn 2 attack. And then Shred also goes through stuff like the Decidueyes and Sentas, so it's also not a bad solid attack. And yeah, 6 damage for 1 energy, not bad. And then yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. We try to go Max Phantom turn 2, put some pressure, set up a 2-shot on a V Max, and then start sniping stuff like another V, maybe some Sobbles, because those are pretty popular right now, and just wherever you want to start setting up another kill. But usually it's on another potential threat, or Sobble, to try to get some kills on a Sobble, and to Drizzile and all that stuff. And yeah, that's the whole theory. And then you go into, after you do that Max Phantom, you try to start going to Max Skies. By then, turn 3, you will have a lot more energies ramped up. And the Max Skies will be doing more damage, usually at least 160, 190, 220. And that should be the 2-shot on a VMAX after you do the Max Phantom. And the math works out really perfectly. And just keeps you building up. And other than that, just play a lot of consistency cards. Instead, it's 4 Font Crystals, 4 Quick Balls, just to get your pieces, have a consistent deck. Some switches, some air balloons to have retreating, because retreating is very important. It always comes up in different situations, different games, always comes up. Switching is really important to have. And we play some boss, because the Gust is really needed to finish off things and get wins. 4 Marnies, 4 research, just to increase the consistency of, draw power. You just want to have a lot of consistency. Consistency is really important to have to give yourself the best chances of winning. And then we played 12 energies. 12, I was playing 13, but I felt that 13 was kind of overboard, and 12 has just been perfect. I definitely don't think you need to play more than this in this kind of a deck. Dragapult just doesn't really need that many energies. And yeah, you're okay with 12. 12 has been perfect. And then 4 Training Court, just to get rid of passive peaks. And it's also very good in this deck because it lets you get energies back to your hand when they're in the discard pile, which is very nice because you can Underworld Door them or attach them manually. And it's just so good. And yeah, that's the deck. 2 Crobats, also just draw power. And I think I've explained everything pretty much of what the deck really is. And I'm just gonna get to the games. But yeah, nothing too crazy about the deck. It's pretty straightforward, but it just works. It does the job, and yeah, it beats pretty much most decks. It could beat most decks. Obviously, you could still lose to any deck, but it does have some slightly favorable matchups across the board. But it does struggle very heavily against Dark. That is still not going to change. But Dark has been kind of not been on the radar as much recently as it usually has been, but it is still definitely there. And Could be tough. There has been more Urshifu Rapid Strike with Inteleon or pure Rapid Strike Urshifu. So, and this does have a very good matchup against that deck, so there is that. And here is a single strike Urshifu V. So it's probably Umbreon, which is not good, but we're just about to try, see what we can do. Pretty unfortunate, but yeah, it's a thing. Alright, so let's see. Attach to the V. Oh, and no Umbreon V, and only one Houndour start. So that's pretty good for us to see. So we'll definitely try to get Crobat going and just draw a lot of cards, get our best set up. This is a very, very good hand. And usually turn 1, we just want to get Shadow Riders and one Dragapult online as soon as possible. Pretty much what we're trying to do. So let's see what surprise. All of our Shadow Riders are in here. All of our Dragapults are in here. One Dragapult surprise, but that's fine. We play 4 Dragapults because we just want to start off with it and always have it. Alright, so we're gonna go here. And let's see how I want to do this. Let's see. Quick grab energy. I'm not sure though. We're a little quick ball. Double quick ball actually doesn't seem that bad. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do double quick. We'll discard 2 energies and then get 1 with Trading Quartz. Yeah, this is a very good turn 1 hand. Our 3rd Shadow Rider V. And yeah, this is just what we try to do. Turn 1, get all these guys down so we could evolve them next turn, turn 2. But this is a very, very better start than usual. Gotta say. Could Marnie. Don't hate that play. Could also go for Shadow Mist, put some damage. Sounds good to me. Play an Air Balloon. Hit him with the Shadow Mist. Could go for a Marnie. So we could try drawing to some VMAXs for next turn since we didn't have many in that hand. There they are. And then we could also Trading Court this energy that we did discard and now get it back in our hand for the next turn. That's why I did this in this order. So we can have it for next turn. Now we Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist is pretty good because they won't be able to play any special energies or stadiums next turn, so they can't play the Tower of Darkness to try to draw into some more cards, and they can't play stuff like their special fighting dark energy. So it's definitely a pretty good attack as well against this kind of deck that you could definitely do in some situations like now that are pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. So they're gonna go quick ball, try to find another Houndour. I'm wondering if they even play Umbreon in this deck. Now, since I haven't seen it. Oh, there's a VMAX and there's an Umbreon. Oh, but they are just settling on that. Wow. Very interesting. So now we could actually boss up the Umbreon, I want to say we could. Or we could gust up the Houndoom as well. Kind of slow their... I would rather try to knock out this Houndoom if I can. Let's see. Alright. We will see. We will definitely see. I feel like the safer play is going for Houndoom though. Houndoom. We just need 6 energies. Alright, I'm gonna see. We'll just, we're just gonna have to go with the Dragapult. Just kind of hope they don't get there. So we'll do energy here. Hopefully we can draw some good stuff. Okay, we didn't draw it, so it's fine. Just go here. Go here, attach. do. I would do a training chord, sure. Go boss on the Houndoom. So that way they can't, they're forced to try to get into a Houndoom. Max Phantom, yup. I think we just put damage. Let's see. We'll do 40. I think we'll do 40 on this. In case they don't get the Houndoom, we could kill this Houndoom our next turn. I think 40 is a good number on Umbreon. Yeah, I think 40 should be good. They are at 240 right now. And they just conceded. Let's go. Alright, we did beat a dark deck, which always feels really good. Beating a deck that is your weakness is really hard to do, honestly. So that was definitely a good win. In all honesty, though, their start wasn't very strong. Our start was completely the opposite. It was absolutely strong. So yeah, I anything could happen. That was a perfect example of what the deck is supposed to do. Just try to just go with the Max Phantom ASAP, and then just eventually we would have tried to go Max Geist, but we didn't really have to, since they conceded pretty early. Yeah, I'm assuming they did Drew, so I don't blame them. Alright, let's play one more game, see how it goes. I might play 2 more. Yeah, I'll play 2 more, because this is a really good video of like my favorite deck so far in this format. I definitely want to show you guys a good glimpse of how this deck is, because I really do like this deck. It has been my favorite deck, the deck that I've played the most so far in this format, so I really think it should be right to show 2 games more. Alright, so we do get a mulligan, which isn't usually good, but it does happen from time to time with any deck we play. But this hand is okay. Don't mind this hand. We could just... yeah, we'll grab this as our active. Just in case. Let's see what we're going to go up against. Hopefully it's on Dark Deck. Hey, Remoraid, so probably like a Sylveon or Urshifu Melanie deck. Okay, this is a pretty interesting hand actually. So we could go... let's see. Let's see. Could just... I'm gonna discard the training courts. I'm gonna discard training court. I don't think they were playing Path in a deck with Remoraid, so I'm gonna discard the training courts, and they just concede. Again, wow. I do not know what happened there, but I will take it. A win is a win. Helps us get those rewards for the monthly and the dailies, so that's cool. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I'll take it. Let's just get into one more straight away. Alright, cool. And yeah, the deck definitely stand up to put up a fight against most of the decks in this format right now. I really do think that this deck is kind of underrated. It's really smooth, fast deck. So yeah, definitely recommend you guys try this deck out. Alright, our goal against Papa Land is his name, and we do lose the coin flip. Alright, we do want to go first if we have the choice, but going second isn't the worst thing in the world. So, and this actually isn't the worst hand in the world. Going second, got a research, got energies, crystal, okay, not bad. Definitely love drawing a supporter going second, because you could play it straight away. And they are playing Sobble. So this could be a lot of things. Could be Abstract Urshifu, could be Jolteon, Leafeon. It could be dragapults, pure dragapults. It could be a lot of things because the Atelier pack is using in a variety of decks right now. It's such a good engine. Alright, they're discarding an Inteleon, which, yeah, that makes sense. They don't need it right now, so it makes sense. Okay, it is Leafeon, which Leafeon, I feel you're kind of slightly favorable, but you could definitely still lose, obviously. But I haven't felt like Leafeon is like the hardest matchup, because Dragapult also does have one retreat cost, so there's that. And then we just play so many stadiums that we could like constantly bump up their gather mines out. And you two-shot the Leafeon VMAX pretty nicely, and eventually you could one-shot the second Leafeon VMAX. So that's usually the game plan. Alright, so they got the ideal setup. Ooh, another Shadow Calyrex V is really nice. So let's see here. Could go Fog Crystal. And I will. I think I'm gonna grab another Dragapult. See how many switches and air balloons are in here. Not that many switches. Yeah, I am gonna grab another Dragapult. And just kind of set the back one up. Seems fine. Unfortunately, we do draw another Dragapult. Yes, we could discard the Marnie. Grab ourselves another Shadow Rider V. And just pass turn. Seems fine. Yep. Let's see. There's Incense, so they could opt to grab Leafeon VMAX or the Drizzile. They don't have too many cards in their hand, so there probably isn't like an insane amount of stuff they could do. Since there isn't too many cards in their hand, I want to say, but you never know. They'll grab the Leafeon. So that makes me think they already have the Drizzile. Okay, research. That's fine. That means they can't boss a Shadow Rider up. And but even if they have Gather Mine, they can't knock out the Dragapult since it does have one retreat cost. Okay, there's a Drizzile, so now they could search for something like a Gather Mine if that's what they're missing. I think that's what they would want. Yeah, Gather Mine. I do like Leafeon too. I have played Leafeon before. I think Leafeon was my last video. So yeah, I do think Leafeon is a very good deck as well. Okay, Gather Mine. Probably another Sobble. There's Grass Knot for 180. Okay. Nice. We do draw a switch, which is very good. Okay, switch, energy. Hopefully we draw some stuff, man. We need a VMAX. Dragapult's really bad right now. Alright, we do draw it. Very, very good hand, actually. Maybe draw a Crobat, which is very good. So we could go... yep, Incense, search the Dragapult's VMAX. We have 2 Crobats in there, which is nice. Yep, I think we'll just try to Crobat. split in me. And I will Fall Crystal to search another Shadow Rider V. Because we will need to do a lot of these guys' his ability to get to that higher damage output. And Crobat for nice 6 cards. Plenty of energy. Alright. Very good. I think we'll just do that. I probably just did. Probably shouldn't have done that yet. Fine. Had to learn again a bit. Probably shouldn't have played it yet. I don't think it matters that much, to be honest. Nice. Please on another VMAX, just what I wanted. And yeah, we're just gonna Underworld Door. Once again, I think I'm gonna split my energies though, in case they do boss something up. I want to go that approach. Alright, I think we can just max Phantom. Yeah, we'll just max Phantom now. Done all we had to do. And I will definitely put 5 damage counters on this Leafeon V. And yeah, if they that way they're forced to put another Leafeon V. And I guess do that. But it won't really matter because by the time the next Leafeon V Max comes out, usually the goal is, and the ideal thing is we have enough energies to one-shot the final V Max. And if they do start putting some damage on this Dragapult V, we could actually evolve it into a V Max. Oh no. I think our second V Max is prized, so we can't do that. But if they knock it out, they're only taking 2 prize cards, and they still don't win the game, so it should be fine. Here is it, Quick Ball. So yeah, they're gonna do what I thought they were gonna do, and now just try to go with another Leafeon V. Set that up. 10 energies with a max prize, 10 energies. That will be 310 and knock out a Leafeon V Max for just enough with 10 energies. So that's something to keep in mind. We could definitely get there. And we do have 2 energies in the discard to try and Training Court them back to our hand. Okay, they're grabbing a Sovel. They're not grabbing another Leafeon, which it's fine by me. Now the 5 damage will be relevant. Oh yeah, they're just gonna evolve one that has 5 damage. So that's why I did this, is now if they do evolve that one, it's gonna be easier to kill. We won't need as many energies now to kill that VMAX. Or knock out, I mean, I don't want to say kill. It's kind of a like, you don't really say that in Pokemon, I guess. Technically they faint. Alright, just flooding their board with Sobbles. And they have officially clocked their bench down. Which I guess is fine for them. I would evolve that Dragapult V to a VMAX if I did have it in my deck. But I don't think I do. Actually. Alright, let's get our other Calyrex. We could manually retreat if we do draw a Training Court. And I guess I'll just thin a bit. It seems fine. Should I just research? I'm not gonna have another boss. It's kind of a worry. But I don't think that the boss will be that bad. We'll just thin a bit. Thin. And we put Marnie. Yes, put Marnie. Yeah, I'm gonna Marnie. I don't want to discard all my bosses. We're still drawing 5 cards, putting their hand size to 4. Perfect. We did draw lots of energies. Very nice. And I'm not gonna crystal yet because I want to draw into more energies. So it's something definitely to keep in mind. And sequencing how you play it out. So there we go. Draw more energies and more training courts, which is good for later on. And now this is kind of fine. Now I kind of do want to draw into like bosses orders or some other different things. So now I could search. I already have plenty of energies now, so it's definitely fine. Alright. There's the boss. Perfect. Grab an energy back to our hand. We will retreat for 1, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it should still be a knockout. Get the 2 shots. And I'm not done yet. I want to still do another underworld door to get more energies on board for next turn to try to kill the VMAX. Or knockout, I mean, excuse me. Yeah, we'll incense, burn this up. In case we get Marnied. Don't want to draw into that. Kind of thin a bit. And, yep, we'll do this. And, yeah, max spice for the knockout, turn 2. And pretty much, yeah, for then on, we just try to go max spiced. And, get the knockouts. Clean up the trash. Get our 3 prize cards as well. Caught a switch. That'll come in handy. Training courts. Training courts are really good right now, so I don't mind those. Yeah, this is pretty good. They unfortunately they could go snipe our dragapult V with 20 and get the knockouts. And they could boss our dragapult V max as well. Get 5 prize cards. But they still won't win the game. Because they'll have to take a 6th prize card and they won't be able to do all that in one turn. So pretty good. And we do have next turn a potential way to ramp 4 energies in play. And that'll be enough. So this is how you can kind of see how the Max Phantom could be pretty good and kind of set you up for nice easy knockouts after it. Okay, there's a guy in mind, but like I said, we have so many training courts to be able to just counter them nicely. We also have a switch, so we could just switch out. That is if we don't get Marnied, of course. And the Leafeon is at 260. So that means we would need 9 energies. Yeah. Oh, and they just conceded. Yeah, there it is. We got the win. They just kind of, I guess, didn't have a way to deal with our stuff, and there it is. That's a win. I think I'm gonna end off the video with that. Don't want to be too crazy long, but I think that showed enough of what the deck does. Yeah, I think that definitely showed everything. And yeah, that'll be it. Thank you guys for watching if you did, and if you did like it, you could leave a like. That'd be very helpful. I definitely appreciate that. And if you could comment, subscribe, that'd also be very nice as well. And this is the list. If you want to check it out, you should definitely try it out. It's a really fun, good list, honestly. And yeah, let me know if you guys think about the deck. If you do play it, or if you have any questions or thoughts about it, definitely leave a comment. I'd be very happy to answer it. Yeah, and that should be it. And yeah, I'm signing out. Peace.